Now that you learned that this is the simplest to operate transmission, we're going to show you how to take it to the next step. We learned that the forward reverse shuttle, we can go forward reverse with it. Simple, easy. But did you know that you can set preset speeds with this transmission too? Takeoff speeds. If you hold the clutch in, put the lever in forward, and your T-handle down here on your right T-handle, and hold them both in the same direction, you'll increase the takeoff speed, and it'll be shown on the left-hand side of the column here. You want to slow down, you can start it out at a slower speed. Now, there's two sets of settings that you can save. We're in the rabbit speed. We have it set at 1.6. If I want to go to the field range, which is going to be my turtle, I have a second set of speeds. By holding them forward, I can bump them up. It will bump both forward and reverse at the same time. If you want a slower reverse speed than a forward speed, or a higher speed, you need to go to reverse after you set your forward speed, then set the reverse speed. By pushing them both to the top, you'll reduce the reverse speed because it's direction of travel. Basically, this T-handle is the same thing you're doing with the lever in the gate position. So now I have it set in 2.4 mile an hour for forward speed. If I bring that up to engine speed, we will gain that 2.4 mile an hour speed. We're now at operating speed and we're at 2.4 mile an hour. Reverse, I have it at 2.2. Boom, we're going backwards at 2.2 mile an hour. Isn't that simple? Isn't that easy? That's an advanced feature. If you're doing a lot of shuttle work, set your forward reverse speed to where you need to be. The next functions we can do is what we call SV1, SV2. Basically, the easiest way to think of them is cruise control speeds. And one of the neatest things is setting a turnaround speed. Like you're doing a lot of turning, set it to turn around. One of the neat things of this tractor is speed steer. I can go from stop to stop in about 1.5 revolutions. Great for turning around, but I also want to do that at a slower speed a lot of times. So I can set SV1 by my rotary control over here. I'm going to set the SV1 down to 3.1 mile an hour. You can set it down to 1/10 of variability. That's one of the other features of a Massey Ferguson, is 1/10 of mile variability. SV2, we got it set at 5.2. We'll set it at 4.8. So now I put it in forward position. We're going to hit SV1. We go to 3.1 mile an hour. Look at that, how easy that is to turn. Wow. Want to go backwards? SV1 and SV2 is only for forward direction. So we're going to back up here because we're running out of little room because we're loaded up with equipment because we've got a lot of sales going on right now. One thing in this tractor is in our dash control center, DCC we call it, there is a setting. If you're not going to use headlands management, you can come to this screen that shows the headland screen. By hitting the OK button instead of the steering, which is going to be your headlands function, you can hit OK, and that will turn the black headlands button into your SV2 control. What I want to do is set it forward, and I'm going to hit SV1. And we're going our SV1 settings. If I want to hit SV2, I'm going to hit the headlands button, and now we're speeding up to 4.8 mile an hour. We could work at this speed. We want to come to the end, we want to slow down to turn around. We'll do that here real quick because we're going to turn around right here in the lot. I'm going to slow down, hit SV1, it brings it down to 3 mile an hour. And that's your turnaround speed. If you want to go in reverse, SV1 and SV2 are only for forward speeds. Notice the speed steer. Makes it so much easier to turn. Now we've turned around, SV1, boom. I'm done turning around, I'm ready to start doing more work. Boom, hit SV2. and I'm running with dynamic tractor management. Look at how much you can turn this sucker. Woo! That speed steer is slick. If you're doing a lot of turning around, you want a Massey Ferguson with speed steering standard equipment on most all models. That's SV1, SV2. Simple, easy to use. Stop by Vahrenberg Implement in Higginsville, Missouri and check out the great Massey Ferguson Dyna-VT transmissions. We got tractors big, small, hay tools, spreaders, and more, all to suit your needs. We're your little dealer that cares, trying to help you get more for your money and put more money in your bank account. Thank you for tuning in to another set of tips and tricks. Visit Higginsville, Missouri at Business Route 13 and Highway 13 Boulevard in Higginsville, Missouri. We're your little dealer that cares.